It will be a while before From Season 4 hits the small screens, but while waiting for the gripping horror thriller series, viewers can check out another similar compelling drama. Although From is often touted as the new Lost replacement, the show has managed to etch its own identity in the mystery thriller genre with its brilliant twists, vast roster of well-written characters, and baffling but fascinating story beats. Like some of the best puzzle box thrillers, From carefully gives away subtle details about its story while intentionally keeping viewers in the dark about what will happen next. While many shows have attempted to recreate a similar formula, most of them, unlike From, have struggled to walk the thin line between keeping viewers invested and not turning them off with convoluted plotlines. Since From has consistently managed to land in viewers' and critics' good books for 3 seasons, its 4th installment is expected to tread a similar path. However, as audiences await From Season 4's release, they can also fill the gap by diving into another similar 2-season drama co-produced by M. Night Shyamalan. Wayward Pines should help ease the wait for From Season 4. It serves as the perfect From replacement. Wayward Pines' opening story beats are very similar to From's. Both shows seem to begin with a car accident that involves a family. As the story progresses, it is soon revealed that the central setting in both shows has supernatural undertones and anyone who enters the main town cannot leave, just like Harold Perrineau's From character struggles to keep the people of the town safe from terrifying monsters that hail from the woods. Matt Dillon's Ethan Burke also sets out to investigate the mysterious titular town in Wayward Pines before learning the dark truths about the eerie forces controlling it. Owing to their similarities, it is hard not to see Wayward Pines as the perfect replacement for From, given how From has consistently performed well among viewers and critics and boasts an almost perfect Rotten Tomatoes score of 96%, it would be fair to say that it ranks among some of the best puzzle box mystery shows, like Lost and Fringe. The same cannot be said about Wayward Pines because it struggled to please viewers with its 2nd installment. However, its solid opening season can still be enjoyed by viewers looking forward to From Season 4. What really makes From such a unique mystery show? From uses its terrifying elements and strong characters to make the mystery that much more enticing. From_monsters_explained. At first glance, From appears to share a lot of creative DNA as puzzle box shows, leaning more heavily into the horror elements but retaining an episodic approach to characters while developing a larger mythos and threat. However, beyond having some of television's most fearsome riffs on the classic archetype of the seemingly unassuming monster, From has also proven very adept at building a larger world with a complex morality. As opposed to any one-note approach to conflict in the town, From thrives on forcing the few surviving citizens to deal with very grim decisions for the sake of survival. The dramas that develop between them feel grounded and natural even while contrasted against efforts to confront generational mysteries and overcome bloodthirsty monsters. This gives additional depth to the mystery, with each revelation and possibility forcing the characters to carry out harsh choices for the sake of themselves and others. It's a strong character drama, beyond the supernatural mystery. It's also absolutely terrifying, which serves a secondary purpose of speeding up the action whenever the show risks getting drowned in lore. As the mysteries are unraveled, the danger remains present and horrifyingly around any corner, which ratchets up the tension. The straightforward danger of the nightmare creatures was only the first way From found to mess with the characters and the audience at large. Spiders, worms, disease, isolation, and far worse are hiding in the forests that surround the town of From. These unexplained elements and hints towards a greater evil help further fuel the desire to unravel the town's mysteries. It all comes together to make a show that would be compelling enough on its own as a pure horror story. However, coupled with the mystery elements and character drama, From has proven to be a very intriguing show. Wayward Pines and From share similarities as 2 mystery sci-fi shows. From's audience will likely enjoy Wayward Pines. Harold Perrineau From and Matt Dillon from Wayward Pines. Perhaps one of the biggest differences between Wayward Pines and From is that the former is based on a book series by Blake Crouch. From might borrow tropes and story beats from other renowned shows of the genre, but it maintains its sense of originality by not being tied to any source material. However, when it comes to their storytelling approach, both shows brilliantly pull the chair from underneath their viewers by dropping twists that resolve a few mysteries but leave viewers with many other burning questions. Although Wayward Pines loses momentum towards its 2nd installment, it does an incredible job of dividing its runtime between its vast roster like From. Similar to From, Wayward Pines also does not shy away from being violent and disturbingly graphic with its portrayal of its scarier elements, allowing it to immerse viewers into its gripping story beats. Overall, Wayward Pines might have failed to reach its full potential after its 1st installment, but it can still make up for a compelling and intense viewing experience while waiting for From's much-awaited Season 4. Other shows you can check if you can't wait for From Season 4. Horror mystery shows have been a standard of television for decades. Beyond just Wayside Pines, there are plenty of other compelling mystery shows that can scratch the itch from Season 3 Left Behind. From shares more with Lost than just Harold Perrineau in a lead role, making the classic ABC show an easy recommendation for fans of From. However, the more horrific elements of the show recall plenty of surreal twists and turns of other acclaimed mystery shows. Twin Peaks is a great example of the same blend of supernatural dread, tightly wound mystery, and surprisingly deep character pathos that fuels From. Shows like The Strain have similar monsters and conspiracies. An older show with a clear shared creative DNA to From is The Prisoner, which focuses on a former government agent as he tries to escape an enigmatic village. A more modern peer to From would be Them, a Prime Video horror mystery that roots a terrifying approach to real-world horrors. There's also The Outsider on Max, an adaptation of Stephen King's book of the same name that covers many of the same tonal beats as From. Even if the wait for From Season 4 feels like a lot, there are plenty of killer other shows to catch up on.